Hey folks, it's Kat.Beanie. Welcome back to another long-term survival world video. Today I'm just mining some stuff. The like and subscribe thing should be on the screen now, so please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't before. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell button. There should be exciting things coming in the future, hopefully with the plan is to get netherite gear armor. If you've watched my other videos, you'll know the drill. Yeah, so just gonna do some mining, and then I'm probably gonna try and do some cobblestone mining, see if we can get some. It's not diorite, is it? It might be diorite. What's the pink one? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just amusing myself with for Christmas we got our cats, Ghost and Spirit. My husband picked the names. We got Ghost first. She's sort of dark, and if you want to see a picture of her, there's currently a picture of them in their new cat tree that they got for Christmas on my Twitter page. The link should be in the description. There should also be a link on my main channel banner if you want to, look me up, follow me, whatever, just see the cats, have at it. So Ghost was named because sort of Game of Thrones was hot at the time, and we liked Jon Snow's wolf that was called Ghost, so that's how she got her name. And then we got Spirit, who's pure white and kind of deaf like her mama, and obviously she's pure white and go with the theme, so yeah. So this is how I branch mine. I come up 100 blocks, go 2 over, and then I go back 100 blocks. I'm digging this bit out because I can actually hear a zombie now. That's funny. I couldn't hear it in game, but I come up 100 blocks, go 2 over, and then go back 100 blocks, and that's how I have essentially always branch mined in Minecraft. I'm just looking for more of those diamondies, because they'd be helpful. Plus I wanted some XP to recharge my stuff. But you know what it's like with mining. Redstone's pretty good for I don't use redstone in the conventional sense of redstone builds and blah blah blah, but I do use it for the XP benefits. We currently have you can look it up on Amazon. It's, I don't know, I'll tell you what it's called just now actually. If I go into the Amazon account and track and manage orders, so if you want to get one for your cat, I do recommend it. It's really cool. It's Amazon's own brand. It's Amazon brand Umi Cactus Cat Tree Modern Cactus Shape, and it's £40, Great British pounds. So if you want to convert that to whatever your flavour of choice is for your currency, so it's £39.99 in the UK, but it it's kind of themed to look like a cactus plant, which is great because Minecraft cactus, and I saw it, it's oh, that's so cute. And I did read the reviews and stuff, and look at the pictures of people that had bought it before I got it, because the kids have desperately needed something in their lives, so we get it now. Most of the reviews are pretty good, and our 2 cats seem to enjoy it. We've currently got Ghost is sleeping on the top, and Spirit is currently amusing herself on the sort of middle bit. And both our cats, they're not massive cats. They're not what are they called? They're not Maine Coon cats. So they're not the really big domestic cats. They're just normal domestic cats, but they are quite large for themselves. My old cat Hazel, she was pretty petite and smaller, whereas these 2 are 2 chunky, chubby cats, and they seem to fit quite comfortably. So as I said, I do recommend it. It's a good size. This is not an ad. This is just this is a product I have bought for my cats. If you also have cats, your cats may like this product type deal. So there's that. So that was their Christmas present. The kids have all done the whole thing of seeing Santa this year. So we did that. As I said in the last video, I was photographing 2 kids' Christmas parties. It took 3 hours each party, so it's like 6 hours in total I was shooting between the 2 days. And then, so that's hundreds and hundreds of photos I had to go through and edit, which takes hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So like I was a bit sore after that. I'm just like really tired. So, and I'm recording this directly after yesterday's video, so like currently it is still 3 days till Christmas. Tomorrow we have got the long Ibex Toy Cats 100 days live stream, which should be at minimum about 17 hours long. I will moderate as much as I can of that. I do have to take medication at night that does make me dozy, so I will have to sign off at some point because I would literally be unable to stay awake after a certain point. Like I would, like it wouldn't be my choice. I would literally fall asleep. It's not like it's not sleeping medication, but it does make me drowsy. It's like a muscle relaxant. I do have a bad back, so I take it at night. It makes me drowsy. Like I go to sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning, instead of having a really sore back in the morning, my back is not as bad. It has been quite bad the past few nights, but we have just got a new mattress, so I think I'm getting used to that. But like before, we had like a memory foam mattress, and like the memory foam mattress was just awful. It was so bad. So we've got a super king size bed. I don't know what the equivalent is in the US or other places, but we've got basically the largest like commercial bed you can buy in the UK, because my husband is like 6'9". He is a large man, and he needs a lot of bed, so we got that. I just like saw that there is a podcast that I probably should have been watching, but yada yada. I don't know how to. I got a new phone like the other day, and I've just like forgot to sign into most of my other things that I should have signed into. Right. Like Discord, like Buster again. I am so sorry about that. Like I forgot to sign into Discord for so long, and like had like these messages from like people that have tried to contact me that like don't contact me, and like either don't have other social media platforms that I have, or you know, whatever the other reason is. But yeah, like these people have been like sending me messages and whatnot, and I just haven't like been there. Like the thing is, we were not going to get new mobile phones because like I'm trying to take a more minimalist approach to life, try and like save more money, be more frugal, try not to waste money where we can. But the deal that we got offered financially made sense, because we would have been spending that money on the current contract that we had anyway, plus we got money back through rebate or whatever it was, but now the contracts are in my husband's name, so when my husband agreed to it, it made financial sense because we would be spending that money over the year anyway, and the money that we would get back would account for the other year that we would have paid for. So essentially we wouldn't be spending any more money and we'd still be getting a newer phone. But from what my husband was told, it didn't matter what condition our previous phones were in. He just, did the contract thing, got the new phone sent out, we sent old phones back, and then we get the rebate money. Now they're trying to say that because our phones are not in peak condition, that we aren't getting as much money back as we were told, which isn't what we agreed to. We fully informed them of the condition of our current phones, and we have insurance, so it wasn't a case of that we need to get new phones. Like, I had a crack across my screen, it didn't cause any issues for me to fix. I could have called the insurance and got the screen fixed, but the screen didn't cause me any problems. You couldn't see it unless you were looking at it in a certain light, so it didn't cause me any issues. My husband's phone, however, the charging port didn't work, so he used a wireless charger thing instead. Again, we could have used the insurance, and he could have got that fixed, which we would have planned to do. At the end of the contract, because at the moment, he was wirelessly charging his phone. He had no problems with that. My cracked screen thing didn't bother me at all. Once the contract came to an end, I probably would have just got the screen fixed, and it would have been new anyway, and then we wouldn't have had to pay for XYZ another phone. So they fully knew this condition that the phones were in, and we were told we would get this amount back, and now that's not happening. I kind of want to ask for my old phone back, and to return the new phones, because if they are not going to agree to the conditions of the contract that we were told, this is what the contract is, it doesn't matter what the state of your old phones are, just send them back, you'll get this rebate money. It doesn't make financial sense to stick with the new phone if we're not gonna get that financial benefit. If we're gonna be in a worse position than we were before, then I don't see the point in keeping them. I would rather just have my old phone back. Zombie spawner. There is another zombie spawner that I've found, so obviously that now makes 2, so it's ooh, more XPs. I just had to double check that the baby wasn't crying, so it's fine. Yeah, so don't let people coax you into something like that and then go back and say, oh, but the blah, 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 terms and conditions. It's no, you were the person that we talked to was fully aware of the conditions of our current phones. We made them fully aware because we were concerned about, well, our phones are damaged, so would this affect us getting this rebate money back? Had they said yes, we would not have agreed to these new contracts. So we were basically took the contract out under false pretenses, but there is a cooling off period. I think it's 30 days usually for contracts with a cooling off period. So my husband's going to phone them tomorrow and say, what the crap, man. Either give us the money that we were told we were going to get, or give us our old phones back. And because it's such it's Samsung, and because it's such, but it's through Sky, and because they're such big companies, I don't know where my old phone is. Obviously it's been reset to factory settings. I'm gonna have to swap all my information back over again. I don't know where or what they've done to my old phone because it's been sent back, but I'm perfectly happy with returning this new phone, and getting my old phone back and going back on the old contract that we were on. because they've not held up their terms of the agreement. Like, we were told it didn't matter what condition our phone was in. And I'm just like a bit angry that we've been put in the position where getting these phones went from making financial sense. Our old phones were damaged. We thought, alright, well, we'll just get them. It's not costing us any extra money. We don't, because we were going to obviously spend that money anyway, given the terms of the contract of our old phones. So and it meant we didn't have to deal with the insurance, and we got a slightly newer version of phone, and then we would have just kept these phones until their contract expired, and reevaluated the situation then. So, like, because we're trying to be more minimalist, we would not have agreed to these contracts if we were made aware that this was going to cost us extra money, and that, you know, the amount of rebate that we got back was dependent on the condition of the old phones. It's just a pain in the ass. So let me know if you have been in a position like that before. I had like a situation with my energy provider when I was like younger, where like, I've lived independently since I was 17 years old. I had my own flat. I had my phone back when you needed to have a phone line for the internet. Show my age now. I had my phone line through BT, and I had my internet through Sky in the UK. And BT contacted me through a letter saying someone wants to take over your phone line. If you don't want this to happen, please contact us. So I contacted them via phone, said, no, I need my phone line for my internet. I don't want anyone to take it over. Absolutely not. And then Sky contacted me a little while later saying, we've had to cancel your broadband because you no longer have a phone line. And I'm like, what the hell? So I contacted BT back going, what the crap? So this is like, oh, well, you know, it was a complete mistake on their end, blah, blah, blah. And then a few weeks later, I get a thingy in the post saying that, oh, because you've cancelled your contract with BT, you owe us XYZ amount of money. And then it went to a debt collection place, and I had to explain, like, look, I didn't cancel my contract. They cancelled my contract, therefore I'm not liable for this crap. But yeah, let me know if you've been put in a position like that before. But I had to send them several threatening letters. Well, not threatening, but, you know, letters just to say, like, I am not obligated to pay this. I didn't cancel my contract. They did, because I was fully aware that if I had cancelled the contract, I would be liable for a cancellation fee, and that's what they were trying to get out of me, when in fact it wasn't me. So yeah, don't let yourselves be gooped into situations like that. Like, even if you're young, as I said, I have lived independently since I was 17 years old, and I'm just not putting up with crap like that from companies. I do not deal with. I have never used BT since, and thankfully you no longer need a phone line to get the internet, so I don't have a phone line at all. I just use my mobile, which brings us, you know, full circle to the whole mobile thing. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one for more ranting about bills and such. Goodbye.